Everyone, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, I am a lifestyle unboxing makeup kind of channel. And today's box unboxing or video is going to be this, which is the Rachel Zoe Box of Style. I had taped this whole unboxing video of me going in first impressions of it literally like an hour ago, and it was a cluster. And so I am going to retape and kind of go over the products because there is a lot with this box. A lot of good and a lot of bad, like very bad. And I kind of needed to clear my thoughts and come back and go over this box and video a little bit differently. A little aside before we dive into this video, so if you're interested, just stay tuned. But I did my makeup today with this makeup. I did a video on it last time. I did something different that I thought would be interesting to show you guys. I took this nude lip balm or lip gloss, and then I overlaid it with this pretty shimmery like coppery color, and it gave me like a little punch of color. It's kind of a fun new thing I'm trying. All right, I think that was it. So let's dive into this box and let me get into this box, because I have a lot to say about this box, and it's not all going to be positive. So just a little bit about the Box of Style. It is a quarterly subscription that is $99.99, so $100 basically quarterly. Your first box, you usually can find some coupon running around to get it for about $25 off. They do spoil most of the box or all of the box before you have to make that decision. And so generally you can tell what's in the box and decide if you don't want it. Now, I have never had to interact with their customer service or cancel the box, so I can't tell you how great that is yet. And I'll go into that. And then the other thing is that if you buy it on an annual subscription, it is cheaper. I do not have it on an annual. I have it on a quarterly. And excuse me, I am almost done with this horrible cold. I just have this like lingering cough that likes to come out at the most inappropriate time, and hopefully I will not have to pause if I go into a coughing fit, but I may, so just pre-warned. Okay, so the box came. I didn't know what it was when I opened it, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember I had this box. It's supposed to come a while ago, but Christmas happened and everything. So I am going to pull out the card for you guys to go over the box and the products and what I think about it. Let me see if I threw it in here. I did not. All right, so your box usually comes inside of another box. This month it came inside of this bag here, okay? And they always throw in a little like card here that tells you all about your products, your prices, and everything like that. So here we talk about this product. Let me go into it. This is the Jules K Vegan Leather Tote, which is exclusively designed for this box, and it's supposed to be $150. Now, this is a beautiful blush color. It is a nice size tote. I do like the detailing on it. It is a well-built tote. It's got these beautiful hands here and like handles that are like this fun detailing, and then a longer handle. The things that I think are a little miss on this tote is there's not any sort of clasp to keep it shut, and there's no sort of like little pocket that you could put like lip gloss in, or a credit card, or you know, like a little thing that you wear, keys. So that is a little bit of a miss. They do say this is good for like traveling, throwing your laptop in, and all that stuff, and I do agree. Is this worth $150? I don't really think so. Hold on one sec. I'm trying to save you guys all my coughing fits, so I may pause on and off. Anyway, if they say this is $150, I don't know if I would pay $150 for it. I don't even know if it's worth that. I don't know this particular stylist. I would say maybe 50 bucks is what I think is reasonable for this. All right, let's get into the next part. So they usually always send in some beautiful box. This one is super gold and shiny. So it is smaller than the normal boxes, but absolutely beautiful. Like, I love their boxes. And then they always have this, sorry, you can see my ring light there. Hello, gorgeous. And they had everything wrapped up beautifully in this tissue paper, and it looked like a little sushi roll, and it was super adorable with this on top. When I opened it up, the next product I went to grab was this product. This is the Luna Sleeping Night Oil by Sunday Riley. I was super excited when I saw this in the spoilers. This is a retinol and blue tansy oil, and I use oils religiously day and night, and when I run out of my 100 degrees cooler, I think is the name of the oil, that's the 03 version for my night oil, then this oil will be the next one I dip into. This product is $105. This is like a super expensive oil, but oils last forever, and their products are supposed to be pretty good. Now, this was the first part where my unboxing just went way south. This had leaked all over. It was in like a little baggie. It had leaked all over the bag. And in the process of it, had leaked all over this, which happens to be the next box item that I'll go over. So luckily, it did not look like the bottle itself was damaged. It just kind of leaked around the edges. And it didn't really damage anything else in the box, but it was a mess. I had to stop and clean it up, and yeah. So you can see the oil is super thick. It's like this dark blue color. It's got a really strong, like earthy smell to it, maybe even like a hint of oil. That's probably, my guess is the blue tansy. They also say it has chamomile essential oils, which maybe what I'm smelling in here, but it is a strong smell. It is like that other night oil that I discussed. I'll have to see if I can remember to link it with the FabFitFun oil that I absolutely adore, even though the smell is awful. I suspect this will also be a very good oil to use, but it's supposed to combat fine lines and wrinkles and even textures, and it's a cruelty-free product. So anyway, this alone is worth the price of the box, so I was excited about that. All right. Next product here, unfortunately got gooed by the oil. It had a pretty outer packaging. Outer packaging was like soaked in the oil, but luckily the inner product was fine. It just got the package itself. So hopefully, a good thing I wasn't planning on giving this as a gift, because yeah, that would have ruined the packaging. But this is the Edinburgh, the Soho watch. They also say this is an exclusive for $115. I don't know a lot about watches. Last watch I bought was a fossil watch from like, I don't know, 10 years ago. The battery has since died and I have stopped wearing it, and I really just use my phone. But it is nice to have an adult looking watch, appropriate for my stage and age in life. And it is a really pretty watch here. It is this kind of rose gold, which is definitely kind of the color I'm leaning towards recently in my jewelry preferences. The handle, or the wristband, is this really fine milled work, and it does fit my wrist. I have a medium to larger size wrist, and I have plenty of room. I don't think this would fit someone with a gigantic wrist, but it definitely would fit most people. So this is a nice product, and again, I don't know if this is worth the price, but I would pay 20, maybe 30 bucks for this. I don't know. I'll have to look up this brand to see how expensive this brand is, but I am excited about this product. All right, so we jump into the product that is, well, I'll just get into it. So this is the next product. This is the AJ Love. Let me find it in here. It is the AJ Love Marquee Diamond Statement Ring, and it's an exclusive for $85. Now, anyone who has had this brand's jewelry, either from FabFitFun or other places, knows that the quality of this jewelry is questionable at best. And it has been known to tarnish, fall apart, and other sort of things, right? So $85 is a stretch for most of their jewelry, especially costume jewelry. So this was one of the pieces you could choose, and you could choose a rose gold or gold, and you could choose the size. I chose the larger size because I figured I'd put it on either my thumb or my index finger. And I literally took this ring, and I was squeezing it just a little bit because I was about to see if I could make it a little tighter versus move it to my thumb, and it just snapped in half. I had no pressure and it just snapped. And looking at this, I can't tell, I think this is metal, but I'm having a hard time telling what type of metal. Is this like aluminum or something else? But it is the cheapest metal that I have ever seen. And the thing just completely snapped apart. Like, it really shouldn't have, with barely any pressure. Like, anyone who's tugging or trying to put this on a finger would have snapped this. Like, if you at all tried to tug to get this on or off a finger, it would have snapped. Like, I literally just went boop and it went pop. So I reached out to them to see if they'll replace it, although I don't think this thing is worth anything. I just kind of was curious how the Box of Style will handle this. It is a very pretty ring, but the quality of this is absolute and complete crap. Like, I did kind of cuss a lot in my other video. That was part of the reason why I needed to retape and reconvene in here. But anyway, this complete waste. I wasn't expecting much out of it as a brand, and I had even said that, and then I went to go put it on and pop, snap, we're done. So I will update you guys on this, but be warned, this not worth the metal it is made out of. All right, last product in here, which I was excited about, is the Amika Velveteen Dream Smoothing Balm. This is a $25 value. Now, this is interesting. They actually put a piece of tape on this. I didn't even notice this when I first was editing the first video. At least they acknowledged that this might leak, but they didn't acknowledge that on the other oil, but it's literally just a random piece of tape. I do appreciate, though, that they are protecting this from going everywhere. Oh, that smells really good. Let me just put a little bit of this on there. Oh, that is, it's just a cream. It's supposed to go in hair wet. Oh, that smells really good. This reminds me of, and you guys may not have used those products before, but there is the Eve NYC products. They have this leave-in conditioner that I use on my daughter's hair for her ringlets. Oh my God, it smells so good. This reminds me of the expensive version of it. But this is supposed to be really good on like ringlets and frizz and everything. And for me, I mean, my hair is nice and straight because I just got my hair cut today and styled, but I do have natural wave. My daughter has ringlets. I'm always on the lookout for good like leave-in conditioner and smoothing balms. And this smells fantastic. So I am really excited to try out this product. And this is a hit. All right, final thing. So they have add-ons where you can add on certain things, and I saw this, and this was like, I think $10. And I just thought it was cute, and I wanted something like this. So I went ahead and ordered this. And this is the Jen Atkin and Chloe Isabel headband. But this is a piece that can also be used as like a necklace or a bracelet. And look, that is super adorable. So you can tie it back there. I think they said in the explanation of it, you could use it as a necklace. You could wrap this around as a very like chunked up bracelet. Very cute. Very happy with this. I kind of wish that they had put this item in the box instead of the rings. I'll be honest. This to me is a nicer piece. Looks nicer, more functional, better built. So anyway, that is my stuff. Thoughts on this box? Well, I was really excited about it when I opened up this box, and the value, stated value, is like well above what you pay. I mean, of all the different things, we're looking at least the tote being $150, the Sunday Riley being $100, so that's $250. Add in $115 for the watch, so that's, we're up to like $320, $400, so about $420 worth of value. For a $100 box, that's pretty good, and everything in it box I was excited about. That being said, I have some issues with this box, and my main issue is you're a $100 box. You've got to get your act together. This is not like a cheapy, get everything on the fly. This is a luxury box. People don't have $100 often to spend on luxury items. So you're catering to a slightly different market, and getting things wrong, like having your $100 facial oil leak over your $100 watch, is not cool. Having your supposedly $85 custom jewelry snap when I barely touch it, not cool. So in that sense, I'm a little critical, because I think for the price of this subscription service, these things should not be happening. I could forgive like the oil leaking, but the oil leaking and the ring breaking, it's just bad. So I'm going to wait and see how they respond to the ring incidents. And that's going to help guide me if I'm even going to consider doing the next quarterly box. As for if I'm going to do the next quarterly box, if they respond positively with customer service, it's all going to depend on what's in the box. For this price point, I really have to look at the spoilers and be excited and want most of the things in there, because again, it is a lot of money and I can do a lot with $100. So I have to look at everything and say, yeah, I want to try that. Yeah, I want to try that. Yeah, I want to try that. And when I looked at this box, everything was interesting to me and I wanted, and so the price point made sense. So that's my thoughts. What do you guys think? Has anyone else gotten this box and got the ring and had the same experience? Did anyone have stuff leak all over the place? And has anyone ever dealt with their customer service to have an idea of how they respond to things? I'd be curious. I really, really am. I am going to start paring down some of the subscriptions I have this coming year, partially so I can try some new ones, and partially just to, I'm like on product overload. So I've already canceled my Birchbox, and I am probably going to cancel another subscription into this coming year, and I don't know which one. I'm toying with them. I have a couple on the chopping block. And then I think I will probably pare it down 2 or 3 more subscription services. That way I can open myself up to try some different stuff, or take a break and really play with what I have, so I can give you guys good reviews of products I already have to let you know, are they worth it? Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will be getting up my best of and worst of 2018 before the end of the year. And then I have other videos coming. I'm guessing they will come after the new year. I'm going to start doing a pretty scheduled cycle of videos. So after this week, I'm going to try to aim to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and I think probably Saturday. That way you guys have a consistent time and evening, and probably I'll do it in like late evening, so that you guys have a consistent time to know when to look forward to my videos. I will also be having a giveaway coming at the beginning of the year, or at the end of this year. So stay tuned for that, because I'm going to do a big clean out of stuff and I need to give some stuff away. So anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, leave comments below. Tell me what you think. As always, thank you guys so much for watching.